Hello everyone, it's Digi here again, and today we are back with, what are we back with? Oh yes, we're back to talk about more like shop strategies, although we're talking about hero classes today, because I got like 1 or 2 requests, which is more than usual, because usually I get 0. So, let's just go and chill on top of here. Nice view, like that. Nice AFK guy, what am I saying? Anyway, so today we'll start off with Dreadlord. And, well, I actually don't have Dreadlord. Well, okay, now I do, but before this I didn't have Dreadlord. So, as you can see, all level 1s. Yes. Looks like an amazing Dreadlord. Alright, so, for Dreadlord, most important thing. Hard to say. Everybody knows it's got a really good kit because Smite equals Wither Coins, and Wither Coins equals more, buying. And buying is good, especially if you're trying to get that prestige. Just rush like 3 Withers, get like 1000 damage combined, and boom, you're set. So, this kit is really good overall, because you get Diamond Sword, best weapon in the game, best melee weapon in the game. Get a Diamond Helmet, which is nice, although the enchantments are protection against fire and explosions. I mean, still useful. Mostly useful against rushing, but still. You get 2 health potions. They both heal 8 hearts, which is good, nice and solid, and 2 speed potions, which is just nice to have. And your usual 3 state. So, as you can see, hero class is more expensive. Also, interestingly enough, they didn't do the special, they didn't have the prices for the first 5 levels. Like, they did that for regular classes, but no. See, this is 200, while, come on, what's something that I have low? Squid? No. Okay, 125. 125 for level 2, no, level 3, what am I saying? Compared to 500. And usually hero class upgrades are double the price of a normal class, so in that case it's, well, a fourth of the price. So, most important thing for Dread, I would have to say, if you want to get coins quickly, your kit. You have to max out your kit ASAP. Like, the ability is good, you just have to time it right, and it's got a ton of AoE, which is area of effect, because it explodes. And it's known for shooting people up into the air, hence the name Dreadlord Airlines. Yes, let's go flying. So each upgrade for the ability is you increase damage by 0.75. Now, it may not seem like amazing, but, 12 EPH, I believe, 12 EPH, yes. And you're doing 9 damage, which is really good, because you're doing, like, a damage in a big area. Soul Eater. This used to be infamous for, like, having the Dreadlord with regen hacks, because people, well, they jitter click. If you don't know what jitter clicking is, it's essentially just clicking ASAP. What? No, that's just dead wrong. It's just clicking as fast as possible. So you gain 3 hunger and 1 health. Now I'm unsure if the hunger is like 3 half, like chicken wings over here, or is it like 3 solid ones? I'm guessing it's like 1.5, but that's just me. Going back to Dread. So number 1 priority, max out your kit. I cannot stress how important this Smite is. It, like, easily one of the most game-changing aspects of the game, which is, like, really small, although it is apparently a small change. So here, Soul Siphon. This is basically your main. Oh my goodness, what are you doing there, sir? Okay then. Alright. Oh, it's Pumpkin. Or PMP. Nope, that's Blaze. Okay. So Soul Siphon. Basically strength on kills. You also get Region 1, which is really nice. Now, I'm not exactly sure how much this actually heals you for, but I believe it's like for a heart and a half, maybe 2. Please correct me if I'm wrong. The thing about Dreadlord is that basically everything about it is good. There's no bad thing to upgrade with it. Maybe Soul Eater is a bit of a letdown because you're only increasing it by like 3.63%. Although this varies as well, it's like 3%-ish. Like the upgrade from here. Oh, what am I saying? 1.63% per level, which is okay. But I mean, 25% chance at max to get health back and hunger when you're hitting someone basically solves your hunger problems for a while. And also gives you a bit of sustain, which is really good for Dreadlord, combined with Soul Siphon. So number one, I would upgrade your kit. I've already said this like how many times? I don't know. But if you're just looking to get like a fairly decent Dreadlord, although you may not be like a big on rushing, kit level 7 is really important, because you get the diamond sword, you get your 2 potions of healing and your 2 potions of speed, as well as all your food. 8 and 9 are, there's both really good upgrades to get, but it's not as valuable as getting that extra health potion, arguably. So if for some reason you're just using Dreadlord for like a tankier Herobrine that doesn't like getting combos, just keep the kit at 7. I would suggest getting 9 if you're gonna invest in Dreadlord and rush Withers to your heart's content. So while you're getting Dreadlord up to like 6, 7, 8, 9, one of those levels, I would also try and get your Shadow Burst up, because abilities, you want to do as much damage as possible with your abilities. Shadow Burst 9, really good, 9 damage, 4.5 hearts-ish. So I'd prioritize getting your kit first, but if for some reason you don't want to invest too much, you could get both the kit and the ability up to 7, which is still a decent amount. Soul Siphon, 2 seconds 1 second of strength at level 1 and 2 seconds of regen. Again, if you just want like a little starting Dreadlord thing, I would get Soul Siphon up to 6 because it's relatively cheap. You're paying like what, 7,000, 2,400, oh maybe like 12,000-ish, which isn't too bad. And well, Dark Matter. Okay, this is a really important aspect to Dreadlord, because this allows you to get a ton of iron early game, like 5 stacks, because this is basically like what you get in practice mode. So you do get a pretty good increase. What is this? Like 11% each one? No, 9%. What am I saying? Okay, I am not Asian enough, I suppose. So 9% increase per each level. So to be honest, you could just get it up to either 5 or 6 and you'd be set. Preferably 5, because you're only paying like, I can't do this, 2,400, 3,600, 3,900. So you're paying like 4,100 coins for the first 4 upgrades, which is pretty good considering it's a 62% chance. Level 6 just kind of bumps that up even more. And I mean, when you're getting like 90% dark matter chance, you don't really need to upgrade it to 100% at that point, because you're paying 28,000 for what? It's 10% increase in this one. So I guess that's basically it. Max your kit out first, max your ability, standard procedure. Soul Eater you can leave for a bit later. Maybe get it up to 4 or 5, because 12% compared to 18.5%, pretty big thing. It's like it's approximately like 1 every 10 hits rather than, and this is like 1 every 5 hits, which ain't bad, but you know. Alright, moving on, Shaman. Okay, for Shaman, really the things that stand out about it, heroism. I cannot stress how important this is. Although it may not seem important whatsoever, it's like, oh, you only get weakness and speed, but it doesn't state the speed level. You get speed 2, and you give enemies that you hit weakness 1. 17% chance. The chance never... You're not upgrading the chance, you're just upgrading the duration. So 2 seconds to 6 seconds, so you're upgrading an increase of 0.5 seconds each level. So as you can see here, I actually have Shaman 99191. Why do I do this? Because I just didn't see a point to upgrading Wolfpack. I mean, the only thing you're increasing is the duration of how long the wolf stays with you. Sorry for that. Sorry. I mean, the percent chance stays the same throughout. It's like 10% when you get hit. Which ain't exactly that much. So I just didn't see a point in upgrading it, since 5 seconds is a pretty good duration, especially since they're not really going to be fighting you that much. with your wolves. Don't want to back off a bit. Let the wolves die out or kill it from a range, because otherwise you're going to get a wicked combo of them combined with heroism. So Shaman. It's got an exceptionally good kit. This is like a hybrid of... it's not really a hybrid, it's just a better Enderman kit in my opinion. Because on the Diamond Boots you get Protection 2 as well as Feather Falling 2. And although this doesn't mean that you can suddenly fall from those buildings on City and take like 1 heart of damage, this is really good for running away, because you're taking a lot less damage compared to other people, while Protection is just a solid upgrade in general. You get your 2 8-heart health potions and a diamond sword, so what more can you ask for? Maybe a bow? Maybe like a Prot 5 diamond chestplate while you're at it? Okay. Spirit Gathering. It's an alright passive. I just don't find it really worth it, since the only thing you're getting are logs and coal. And I mean, you're upgrading the chance by like 2.5% each upgrade, which is like okay, but yeah. I mean, if you wanted logs, then you can just go make an axe and get logs yourself, because it's only a 30% chance at max. So I would max out the kit for Shaman first, and surprisingly enough, I would actually max out Heroism before Tornado. Why? Because I find out that Heroism is just so much more useful than the Tornado. The Tornado does a decent amount of damage, and well, it creates this kind of like area of, just call it crowd control, although it doesn't really do that much. I mean, it does a decent amount of damage, however, this is in untrue damage, otherwise it'd be broken as heck, as we know from that update when it was like 6 true damage and it shredded through everything. And they also nerfed the Tornado so that you can only get around 40 energy from it. You used to be able to like get infinite amounts of energy as long as you keep hitting people with it. So I would max out your kit, followed by Heroism, while getting Tornado to maybe 5 because it's cheap. I mean, you're only having a 2 damage. The difference between 5 and 9 is like, what, 2 damage, which is okay. So I would ignore Wolfpack and your Gathering Talent, because it really doesn't matter. Now, if you're looking for something more of like a discount, like, if you're not looking to spend too much, then I would just suggest getting Shaman. That's a good level. Shaman 7 or 8. Now, this isn't exactly cheap, because the problem is with Shaman, you only get your second health potion at level 8, which is a big hindrance. And upgrade from 8 to 9 is just 1 level of protection, which is kind of a waste. But 7 is where you get your diamond sword, so you're actually going to be doing decent damage, and your boots get upgraded to Feather Falling 2, which is nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this earlier, but ender chests for hero classes are 15,000, which is a lot of cash compared to other stuff. Alright, here we go, Arcanist. Just like Shaman, this does untrue damage as well. It gets 36 EPH. 36 EPH, yes. And when the beam, you can cast a beam and it will get you energy. It'll only get you 36 energy at max, though. So you used to be able to like use one beam at a big group and it would instantly charge up, because the beam would give you energy for each person that was hit. I forgot to mention this for Shaman, but Shaman gets, what is it? I believe it's 8 EPH, and the Tornado can get you up to 40. So Arcanist, important points of this. I would have to say the kit and ability, as well as Tempest. These are the 3 most important things. Again, Arcane Explosion, pretty darn useless, since you're only doing, like, what, 1 heart of damage? I believe it's true damage as well. And it's only a 20% chance at max. Although this will activate quite a few times, I just feel like it's not worth upgrading too much. Maybe get it up to 12.5, like a 12.5% chance of occurring, or 11%, but, you know, it's not really worth it. The Gathering Talent. This is useful, but late game, it doesn't really matter so much about the amount of energy that you get, because, well, you're gonna have plenty of time usually. A lot of people just sitting in holes and whatnot. Same old. Oops. Okay, mega. Tempest. This used to be a pretty bad passive, but now it's gone pretty darn good because you can get speed streak with this thing, and that's pretty darn incredible. So region 2 for 5 seconds, and speed 3 for 6 seconds. Region 2 for 5 seconds heals about 2 and a bit hearts, 2.5 hearts, 2 hearts, around that. And, well, really you're just trying to, with Arcanist, trying to get your beam as many times, so this is essential in maxing out, because you need to do that damage as an untrue damaging class. Looking at the kit, this is like Shaman again. You only get your second health potion at level 8, which is a big annoyance. Also, darn these leggings. The enchantments are taking up all the space. So, if you're looking for it just to be somewhat decent, 7 is okay, since you get your diamond sword as well as your diamond leggings, although you're missing out on that health potion. Level 8 is where it gets really good. Level 9 is just like a slight improvement, since you get I'm forgetting protection against explosions. I forget the actual whatever, blast protection. Yes, there we go. You're only upgrading your protection level and your blast protection by like 1 each for 28,000, which is pretty not worth it. Yes, I just made that up. Whatever. Tempest, speed 2 is already good, but speed 3 allows you to get those MLG combos. Although the annoying thing is that you have to kill a person, so this basically screams kill farm and spawn kill. I'm not saying that you should spawn kill, but I'm saying that it saves. So, kind of. Heh. Alright, moving on to Golem. Okay, Golem's pretty infamous for this. Really, the only two things you need are A, your ability, and B, your kit. Now, you get the most armor out of any class, which is really nice. You get diamond chestplate and diamond boots. At max, you get protection 1 on the chestplate and protection 1 on the boots and blast protection 1 on the chestplate. Really solid kit overall. The annoying thing is that you don't get any speed potions. Instead, you get a slowness potion, which isn't really that useful. Especially since a lot of times you will probably just splash yourself with it and then rage about it later. So, I actually only got the kit up to 7. I maxed out the ability first because I just didn't feel that it was worth it to pay so much more. How much is this? I can't do the math in my head. Whatever, you get it, like over 40,000. Okay, 45,000, whatever. 45,000 for a slowness potion and 1 level of protection and 1 level of blast protection. Like, I felt that kit 7 was worth it, since this is when you get both your diamond pieces, and you basically look like a max golem anyway, so heck, no, they won't know the difference. Ironheart it's really good in a sense, but it's also really bad because it's got a really long cooldown, 45 seconds. That's really punishing. So I can't remember if this is still a thing, but for a while Ironheart at like lower levels would only give you absorption 1, despite it saying absorption 2 in the shop. Getting it up to either upgrade 4 or 5 made it absorption 2, and I mean, I'm just leaving it at 5 since I don't really play Golem that much, and absorption 2 for 7 seconds is a decent amount. Of course, 12 seconds is a lot better, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Iron Punch. I believe this ability can still crit, so you can just jump, crit, and you hit them for like, what, 10 damage, 10 true? I'm not exactly sure how accurate this is, but that's just how I feel about it. So I'd get the kit up to 7. You don't really need to max it. Get your ability up to a decent amount. Even 7 is fine. Ironheart, get it up to 5. Iron Constitution. It's good, it's just a bit too situational at the same time. Maybe get it up to 6 or 5 because, you know, Resistance 1 is useful for a pretty tanky kit. Momentum. Do not upgrade this. Don't even bother trying to upgrade this. I mean, okay, it encourages you to mine up wood to get these iron blocks, but you're upgrading the chance by, what, 1% each level, which is a pain. Okay, make sure I don't go AFK. You are still watching me. Anyway, so I'm just saying, get your kit up to 7, get your ability up to like 7-ish. Ironheart 5, level 5 is good. Iron Constitution 5, 4 to 6, something around that, and don't even bother upgrading this. Save your coins for something else. saved him. Haha, Blaze. I wonder what I'm gonna say for Blaze. Haha. Anyways, so Blaze, it really stands out because of its ability. This is true damage, so you're essentially doing 13.8 damage in total, which is really, really darn good. The only issue is that this is an energy per second ability, so it gets 5 EPS, which is essentially you're getting your ability once every 20 seconds, which is pretty good considering you're doing like, what, 7 hearts-ish? Assuming you hit all your fireballs, of course. Of course, you could be batted like me and just miss most of them, but still. So Blaze gets pants now, which is nice. It's had pants for a while, but still. Again, this kit, it shares the same problem as Shaman and Arcanist. You only get your second health potion at level 8, which is a pain in the butt. You also only get power free at max kit level. So even if you get it up to 8, you're stuck with power 2, which is, well, you depend on your bow quite a bit. Fire arrows is good, although you try to count on RNG a lot. So maybe get this up to 20%, because that's a decent amount compared to 10%, and you're not paying too much. Your gathering talent, this makes you, absolutely makes you, because it gives you regen 2 for 5 seconds when you mine any type of ore, and it's got a 15-second cooldown. I can't remember if the 15-second cooldown starts as soon as, like, when the duration ends, or the duration of the regen begins, so I have to double check that eventually. I would honestly just get that to 75% chance, because you start off at 50, which is already pretty decent for a passive. So, absolute priority, kit, ability. I would max out the kit before getting max ability, because even at level 7 you're doing 12 damage, which is really good. It's about like 6 hearts. While here you're getting a power free bow compared to power 2 bow, you're also getting an extra health potion and arrows. Oh, also note that you're actually getting an projectile protection 1 on your pants at max and 8. So I would max out kit first, followed by ability, get it up to maybe 7 if you don't have that many coins, although this is quite an expensive buying pattern already. Fire arrows, get it up to 5, call it the Blazes. You could honestly just not upgrade this and you'd still be fine, since the Blazes don't really do much, although they may scratch up to you unarmored, which is nice. Okay, gotta move around so I don't get kicked for being AFK. Pigman. Haha, Pigman, the most infamous kid in the flipping game. Alright, so overall, people think, this is a common misconception, but people think that Pigman is tanky. It's not. The only tanky so-called thing about it is that A, you get the diamond chest plate, and you have endurance, which is, you know, you get resistance 2 for 6 seconds whenever you drop below 10 health, also known as 5 hearts. 30-second cooldown, but you know, still pretty decent. The only issue with endurance is that it activates when you're already really low. So it's almost as if it's saying, when you get below 5 hearts, drink your potion, and you'll take slightly less damage. That's basically what it's saying. Although it is resistance to it at the same time. Burning Soul, this ability is really important. You get Strength 1 and Weakness 7 when you use the ability, so you're still getting a damage increase, which is really great considering you have a diamond sword as well. So priority here, you can actually get your diamond sword at like level 4, which is good. As crazy as this sounds, it might actually be a valid idea to get Pigman up to 4 or 5 and maxing out your ability. As insane as that sounds. Although you can't rush since you don't get any speed potions, you get your health potion at level 1, which is really good, but you don't get an upgrade for it even at level 9. The only good thing about level 9 is your diamond chest plate, and I mean, it's not a huge improvement either. Your gathering talent is convenient, assuming that you find lots of chests. If you don't, then it's basically a waste. Valor. This is a nice supporting passive, but it really isn't that good anymore. It used to activate for yourself, but it would only give you regen 1. It wouldn't give you the resistance 1. But right now, it's not amazing. I mean, look, 2% chance, and at max 7.6% chance. And this only affects teammates that are below, like, what, 10 hearts? Which is, yeah, pretty mediocre. I'd get it up to 5 just for coin's sake. So as insane as I'm saying, as this may sound, I'm actually advising you to get your kit to 4, Valor to 5, Burning Soul to 9. Like, they won't see it coming. They won't see it coming. It's a trick. It's just a prank as well. Endurance you can keep at level 5. It's still a decent amount of resistance too. It, like, even at max it doesn't seem to be amazing, so. Alright, moving on. Pirate. Yar, okay. This class is good and bad. I mean, if you look at the kit, you get amazing armor. Diamond Helmet Protection 1 and Diamond Boots Protection 1. And the only thing bad about this kit is that your potions suck. They absolutely are. They are absolute garbage. Your potions of Regen 2 are 15 seconds, healing 6 hearts, I believe, at max. But the problem is they're regen potions, and they're not fast regen potions either. Golems are at least regen 3, which is nice. So, Pirate, it's an interesting gameplay. Sea Legs, this thing is bugged as heck right now. So, the cooldown does not really register properly. Like, you could, and also the health loss doesn't really register properly. Like, for example, you could lose 1 heart and Sea Legs could activate. That could happen. 15 seconds of speed too, which is nice. Angry Birds. This is the most, I don't want to call it useless, but I want to call it annoying passive that I've seen, because, well, this really ruins your day when you try to hold Pirate. Try to hold, Parrot spawns in your flipping face, and you can't do jack about it, except maybe try to beat it up to make it stop. But this passive essentially stops you from holding effectively, although your kit also does that for you, since enemies can double health pot on you, and you're kind of screwed, since your regen pots aren't going to do much against, you know, an enemy gaining 16 hearts. Okay. High stakes, this is okay. It's not an amazing passive, but, you know, it also gets you a lot of food, so it could be called a good passive at the same time. If you're kill farming, you're going to get a ton of food. And also in deathmatch, if you're getting lots of final kills, you're going to have plenty of food, which is nice. So I don't really know how to rate this. Good, bad, both. Your cannon fire, it's an okay ability. It's like Dreads. You might think it's like Dreads, but it can only affect 1 person at max, which is pretty garbage. But it does a nice amount of damage, and it gets equal energy to Dreads, which is 12 EPH. So the most important thing about Pirate, I guess, the kit, because of the armor. Really, it just depends on how much you want to play Pirate. I personally don't play it that much anymore, because I just don't like its playstyle. It's kind of like empty. If you want like a quick Pirate kind of intro, let's just say, get it up to 7, because you get your second regen potion, which allows you to skirmish a bit more, and, well, you get a decent amount of armor as well. It's not amazing, but, you know, what can you do? Sea Legs. If you want to invest a lot of time into Pirate, Sea Legs is the way to go, because Speed 2 is invaluable. The duration of Speed 2 doesn't actually change, despite it saying 15 seconds in red. Usually it, like, for the stuff that it changes, like, it's coded in red. Don't ask why, it just is. But Sea Legs is like, nope, 15 seconds at all times. So, because it's so bugged right now, I'm not even sure if you should bother trying to upgrade this. Maybe, like, when it's, because I've never really played Pirate when it was, like, level 1, because as soon as it came out, I fully maxed it since I had the coins too on that day. So maybe you don't even have to bother upgrading Sea Legs, because it just doesn't listen to its cooldown and health amount. But if it does, then get it up to, let's see, 5 is acceptable. Level 5 is acceptable. You'll be wanting to max out your ability as well, or get it up to a highest level. Overall, Pirate, it's an okay class. It's just a bit lackluster right now. Okay, so I don't actually have Hunter, and I don't even have enough coins to buy it, because, I bought Dreadlord, so, let's just use Pirate as, I'm just gonna use Pirate as a guide, while I'm actually looking at one of the forum threads about Hunter's upgrades. So, with Hunter, you're upgrading your Eagle Eye by 1 second each time, and it starts at 7 seconds, and it maxes out at 15 seconds. And so you get homing arrows, which is pretty good. The only problem about it is the fact that Eagle Eye doesn't seem to be working to its strongest point right now. Like, I haven't seen many hunters recently, and I believe this is the reason why. Because Eagle Eye has not been working entirely like it should be. Like, it's not. The homing arrows aren't as good anymore. They don't instantly just snap onto a person and nuke them down. It's like, you have to actually aim now. It's also got pretty meh passives. Animal Companion is absolutely useless, in my opinion, since the only good things that you really get from it is like the pig with the saddle, which can screw you up as well. I mean, it only works against block-hitting scrubs anyways. Well, not scrubs, but people. You don't really upgrade much with it either. You only increase the percent chance by like 0.63%. I'm not sure if this person who made the guide is fully okay, because it says that level 3 to 6 are all 4.25%, which seems wrong, but whatever. Force of Nature, which is... So, okay, let me just go through the order. It's your ability first, Animal Companion second, Force of Nature is in this slot over here. So you get a random buff out of like 6 buffs every so often. At level 1 it's 60 seconds, and at max it's 30 seconds, which is pretty good. The problem is that this is an RNG ability. You really don't know what you're gonna get, apart from the message that says, oh, you're gonna get like haste 1 when you really need strength 1. My bad. So, well, it can be really good, but it can also be pretty useless at the same time. So the buffs that you can get are Speed 1 for 11 seconds, Resistance 1 for 6 seconds, Haste 1 for 15 seconds, Strength 1 for 6 seconds, Regen 2 for 10 seconds, and Speed 2 for 6 seconds. So really, the Speed 1 and Haste 1 aren't that good. So it's like you have a 4 out of 6 chance of getting something decent. Although Resistance 1 could be useless if you're at like a range anyways. But the good thing is that you can get Strength and Regen. It's like, whoa. You're going into a hole? Oh, look, your Force of Nature is going to give you Strength. How about you just go down there into that mosh pit and get 20 kills? Ha ha ha, basically. Alright, so Hunter's Kit. This is a unique kit. You get absolutely no potions. You don't even get a water bottle, for flipping sake. And you're a hunter. You should be out in the wild. Stay hydrated, kids. So you get an at max you get an iron sword with sharpness 1, a power 1 bow with unbreaking 2, 3 stakes, 64 arrows, a diamond helmet with protection 2 and projectile protection 2, and iron boots with unbreaking 2 and protection 2. This is like, your armor is superb. You get a great armor and a great sword. Your bow is pretty like but I mean, combined with Eagle Eye, it is pretty good at the same time. Although Eagle Eye is kind of like broken-ish. Broken in a bad way, not broken as in powerful. The good levels for this, I would have to say, is like if you don't want to invest much time into Hunter, just get it up to 6. Since that's when you get your power 1 bow, which will allow Eagle Eye to do more damage, and you get both pieces of iron armor with your helmet having protection 1, projectile protection 1. If you're going to invest a lot of time into it, you're going to want Hunter 9 because of that sharpness sword. It's really important. And the gathering talent. I mean, this is almost, let's just say it's Hypixel's way of saying, hey, we gave you a way to heal. But, you know, it's really like, you're only finding golden apples from it anyways. These golden apples can be given to your teammates though, which is nice. And you also get permanent night vision, which is pretty meh, considering that a lot of people use gamma nowadays. I personally don't, since I just like the natural lighting of NC. That's just how I am. So you start at 8%, and each upgrade you're upgrading it by like 0.88%, somewhere around that number, since it's not exact. And at max, it ends with a 15% chance, which is pretty decent. So, but here's the problem about it. You're only getting okay. Alright. This percent chance only, what am I saying? This percent chance only really registers with like your chest. So the percent chance to find a chest is already pretty low, and then on top of that, there's only a 15% chance of finding one of these golden apples in that chest. So that's like a double whammy right there. Pretty bad. Although it's like, it can be good as long as your luck is good. Hunter's one of those RNG classes. So well, yep. I don't really have much more time to talk about classes, but you know, hopefully this helped you to some extent. Maybe. Alright, anyways. See you later, everyone.